Hey guys, it's What's up? I hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So in 2024, I did like 3 what's in my bags video, and we're back for one in 2025. Look, I love these videos and I haven't done one in like 7 months. So I think I'm good to do another one. So this is my bag right here. As all of my others, it is full of stuff. It is over the top. I'm someone who loves Ita bags, and this is my latest baby. So this is the front. I will be showing you a close-up of everything right now. This is what it looks like from the front. So I have this little squishable dragon right here. Then I have this little IKEA alien. And under that, we have my little pumpkin with my hand sanitizer in. And we have my Serpentious / Serpentious little big keychain. And inside here, we have my little Mothman plushie. We have this crocheted strawberry. This here says autistic. Another Mothman, a cat, and a little coffin. That's a if it fits I sit. My little She-Day moth. Then we have my little witchy frog. My love hypothesis pin. Just one more chapter. My little Togepi. And the lemon, which actually fits a melon that is halfway covered by Mothman. Then when we go up, we have my little bunnies on my strawberry shortcake. My Nessie Believe in Yourself. A Pansy, I have ADHD, a color wheel, and right besides that I have my big Cinnamoroll plush keychain. And then when we go to the sides, the bag itself already had like corseted-ish ribbon on the side. And on this side I have a Bibble keychain. And I have a little Cinnamoroll in a car and a bubble tea that my best friend got me. And when we go to the other side, here you can see a little bat because this is my lanyard for my keys that attached to the side. So the bag itself is from the itashop.com. Yes, it's an actual place and it's so wonderful. They have, well, I don't use them, but they have like pom-poms and chains and pins and Macron protectors and stuff like that for your Ita bags. But I got just the bag itself. So my last bag, I loved it because it was an Ita backpack. Now, that bag was like a regular sized backpack, and I always ended up putting too much stuff in. My other Ita bags were too small for the stuff I always carried, and they weren't backpacks. So I decided to make this purchase. Now, something I love. There's this thing to hold here. Then on the sides, we have a crossbody strap that you can take off, obviously, but I decided to keep it on there. And you can also have straps to make it a backpack on the back, which again, you can take off. This is like the perfect thing. It fits everything I need, and I just love it so much. There is a lot of stuff here that I do not remember where they are from. They are mostly from Etsy. And in my last what's in my bag video, I like in the description, I put everything and where it's from, and there's nothing new on this one. So if you want a link to something, please go on this one because my brain doesn't remember much. Like the only thing that are not in here are like my Cinnamoroll stuff, which I have no idea. Because like I think this is from Miniso and I don't know where this is from because my best friend got it for me because we are Cinnamoroll and Kuromi. And this Bibble that I got at Nadeshikon. What else is new? My IKEA alien. Like that's all that's new. Oh, and my Mothman. He's from Cutie Cryptics? Cute Cryptics? Cryptic Cutie? Something like that. I got it at Nadeshikon also, which I do have another Nadeshikon vlog, of course. It's a anime convention I went with my boyfriend in April. Anyways, let's get started. I'll be starting with two things that are not in my bag, but I always have with me whenever I go out. So first we have my phone. I've changed it for my summery case. So I have two vibe, either a black OtterBox with a little ghost pop socket, or I have this one right here. It's just this strawberry case with this strawberry pop socket. I got both of these on Etsy on different stores. Again, I'm sorry. I do not remember where. And yeah, but I love this case, and it's just a Samsung, I think it's an F21. I have no idea what phone I have. I've had it for years. Anyways, next we have my headphones. They're just these wireless babies that I've had for a while. I got them on Amazon. I love how they fold. And let's actually get in this bag for real. So in all of my other what's in my bag video, I've always had like my work stuff in here. But I have decided when I got this bag, which is of course smaller, to keep my work stuff at work. I don't know why I never did that. I now have my little work pouch with like pens, and I have some like lip balm, hand cream, a Sharpie, and like stuff like that for work. At work, as long as a water bottle. So yeah, now it is quite big right now, and you can see it coming out of the back, and it's because I have 2 books in right now. But usually it's a little bit smaller because I don't usually have 2 books in. So when we open it, I'm going to start with the fact that you can see my lanyard here. And that is because I can fish out my keys so much easier than to look through my whole bag. So we have my lanyard, which is back from It's Dillful on Etsy. I remember it because it's written on the lanyard. Then I have a little knife here from Riva, which is actually a pharmaceutical company, because I work in a pharmacy lab, and a lot of our stuff, like a lot of our generics, are from Riva. So we get some goodies. And I have this clip here with an elastic. So that's amazing. And now for keychains, I have this orange cat here because I am the mother of an orange cat. I have my loop earplugs, which I haven't worn in a while, but I like having on my keys. For if I go to like the cinema, I love having these. If the world is just too loud, I like having these. And then I have this little girl sitting atop books with some of my favorite books and books that got me into reading, or books that were my favorites when I was younger. My mom has one that matches with her favorite books and like one that look more like her. And you can kind of see her head, like she was decapitated at some point, sadly, but I put her back together with some nail glue, which is basically super glue. Okay, now let's get into the bag. First thing I'm gonna pull out, I'm just going randomly in. I have this little reusable bag from Shoppers. It is so beautiful. It is so Art Nouveau coated. I love Art Nouveau. Yeah, it's from Shoppers. I work for Shoppers. Working in a pharmacy, you always end up buying stuff. So I have that with me. Next, let's do the other big thing in here, okay? As I told you, I have 2 books. So first, there's this book sleeve, which is from, you guessed it, Etsy. It's from Always September. I love it. I'm currently looking for I have a book sleeve that is a little bit more padded, because this is not padded at all, with strawberries, but I'm unsure where it is. And let's see what I'm currently reading. Firstly, I'm reading both a fiction and a nonfiction in a moment. This is the fiction book I'm reading. This is Behold Her by Emily Antoinette. I am 132 pages in. It is super interesting. Like, from what I'm into right now, it looks like it's gonna be a 5-star. Fucking amazing. It's about this woman and this half witch, half succubus dude, and they basically keep meeting up. And there's a little bit of a stalker-y situation without him actually being a stalker. If you read it, you'll understand. And yeah, they keep bumping into each other. There's kinks. There is... I just love them and their relationship and everything. And next, I started today at work because work was just so fucking dead. So I bought myself 2 books that I wanted to read. This is the first one. This is Il y a pas Trudeau by Julian Scheer and Lisa Fitterman, which is the story of the deadliest Canadian Hells Angel. And it's set in the 70s and 80s, and Yves Pastoureau actually killed like 43 people that he was like recognized for. He was not convicted for all of them, but... And yeah, I do love a good nonfiction. I don't read them as much as I probably want to, but I got this book at work today, and I'm currently... I have a shopper's medicine thing in here to keep my page. I'm 36 pages in, and it's actually really interesting. Ooh, I don't remember the English name, but I found it on Fable with the English title. In English, it's called Hitman, for anyone who is interested. I'm a girly who's into true crime, and being from the province of Quebec, we hear a lot of stuff about the Hells Angels because they were very much active in the province from the 70s to like 2015 about, I think. I'm unsure. And yeah, I got this book. And something interesting, fun fact, Yves Pastoureau, that I learned, is one of the founders of the first Canadian chapter of the Hells. And he's also the most prolific serial killer of Canada. So I've been wanting to read these 2 books for a while, so I was like, hey, it's dead at work, might just pick it up. So I did. Okay, let's get back to the bag. So if I fish out, so in this little Ziploc bag here, I have a couple of these GG Energy samples. I like keeping them for if I need a little pick-me-up or just something to mix in with my water, which I think I'm going to put some electrolyte powders in here too, or in the bigger Ziploc. I would need a bigger Ziploc, but stuff to make my water drink not like water, so I actually drink it. Next up, hand cream. This is the O'Keeffe's Working Hand for extremely dry and cracked hands with guaranteed relief. Now, okay, they're not as bad as they were, but my hands, especially around my nail area, get super dry and cracked for some fucking reason. Like, they just die, and like also around my nail bed. And this definitely helps and does the trick. So that's why it is just in my bag. Just free rolling it. Next, we just have this external charger, which I need to put on the charge because it's at 29%. I have a little like flower sticker on mine because my husband has the same one. And I like that there's like these 3 kinds of cables. So like if my husband doesn't have his or whatever, we can charge his iPhone. We can charge my Samsung. There's also a micro SD here. My voice is cracking for some reason. And yeah, it's always good to have. Especially that in Quebec City, our bus cards, well, not everyone, but personally I have it. My bus card is on my phone. So my phone needs to have enough charge for me to show my bus card. Next up, we have my wallet. This wallet is so pretty. It's from Daymare on, you guessed it, Etsy. And in here, I just have my Q, which is the Quebec medical insurance card, my credit, debit, I have my Satanic Temple card with the tenants on the back. I have a card for the pet shop because I have a cat. And besides that, I have my PC Optimum card because, as I said, I work at Shoppers. And I have some stuff here. I don't know what it is. Ooh, cool. I have 2 hospital cards for the same hospital. And a ticket from the last time I went, which is the day that I got my fibromyalgia diagnosis. So that was January 30th, 2025. I don't know why I have 2 cards. Like, first time I went, they made me one. And then the second time I went, I gave them my hospital card. They gave it back to me, so I was like, okay, cool. And when I left, they gave me another one. So now I just have 2. And besides that, I just have some change in this little pocket here, which I love of this wallet, that it's small, compact, and has a place for money. Because I had a Loungefly one, just one of the small ones, but there's no compartment for cash. And you might ask yourself what's dangling from it. Well, it's my babies. So as I said, I have an orange cat. And I was a mom. I'm gonna cry. I was a mom to a beautiful, fluffy princess for about 2 months. We brought her home right before New Year's. And she passed away the day before my birthday. Well, we had to put her down the day before my birthday so she would have a painless death. She had FIV and her last 2 days were not the best. She was between 12 and 14 years old. We loved her so much. But yeah, we had to put her down because she wasn't able to move anymore. She was basically paralyzed. Anyways, these are from Cloris Creates, and yeah, I have my little angel baby with me on here. I'm sorry about that. I didn't think talking about it would affect me this much, because the time since we had to put her down, it's been longer than the time we had her. But it is also my first pet loss. My first real grief, actually, as an adult. So, anyways, let's get back into this bag, okay? Next up, I actually have my punch card right here. Even though I literally just said that I have my work stuff in a work pouch at work. I'm just happy this baby made it home, okay? Because I had like a bag of stuff while coming home from work. And my card, I kid you not, I put it on the side of the bag like that just to go downstairs, like into our break room to get myself to leave. And it was still on there after I got out of the bus. I'm just happy it made it home, okay? Like, we're taking it back tomorrow. Whatever. We have it. Next up, one of many things of meds are in here. This is my mini pharmacy. And I have basics in here. So I have some Gravol, which is anti-nausea. I usually have a thing for my muscle pain, which it's okay, it's empty because I have like a big thing of it in my bag. I have Aleve, which is naproxen. I have Tylenols. I have Tums for heartburns. Midol, which is usually for period cramps and just period pains in general. But even though I don't have a period anymore, it does help. Like, when nothing else is working, it does help with my muscle pain. And I have Motrins, again, for muscle pain. And I have some allergy meds, especially right now. It is needed, okay? And I just have some cold medicine and some cold and flu medicine in here. And since we're talking about meds, let me take these out. In here we have some Rubax set, which have a muscle relaxant and Tylenol. And this is currently what's working the best for my muscle pains. And we have these, which are some arthritis Tylenol, which are basically Tylenol with extended release. So they last like a 6 to 8 hour instead of a 4 to 6. So that's amazing. Next up, what are we grabbing? Oh, yeah. I have this little smell good ball so my bag doesn't get stinky. It smells like cologne. So I never have stinky stuff in my bag, but it's just cool to have that. Next, we have a receipt from my job. Next up, we have my emergency bag. This is, if you've seen my other What's in My Bags, you'll see this is a mini version. This used to be my work pouch, but with a downsizing bag, we downsized the emergency bag because honestly, I didn't need everything that was in the other one. Like, everything I really need fits in here. First off, we have Cala Super Nail Glue. Nail glue is needed when you wear fake nails. Then we have a mini version of my perfume. This is the Mimic number 52, which is the Sweet Strawberry Milk. It's apparently a Crybaby, Melanie Martinez Crybaby dupe. This is just a rollerball version of the perfume, which I actually wear this perfume daily. And I'm also scared of being stinky, so. Next, this baby. We have my salbutamol inhaler because I don't have asthma attacks anymore, but I still have some trouble breathing sometimes, especially with allergies going on, so this is needed. Next, we have another hand sanitizer, as I have one in my bag. I also have one in my emergency pouch. That way I'm sure I have it, and also my husband is a germaphobe, so it's always good to have with me because he might not have one with him, but I will. Next up, I have a lip balm. So this is the O'Keeffe's Lip Repair with the cooling effect. I bought this like on a whim, if I can say, when I had a fucked up lip. Like, I had split my lip and it was like still healing and crusty. I bought it because it was a pack of 2, so that way I could put one in my emergency bag and have one in my work pouch. So I got this one, but it actually is fucking great. So we keep it in there. Next, I have a mini baby deodorant. This is the Dove Men Plus Care Clean Comfort, which is just the one that they had when I needed a mini deodorant. Again, if you're stinking, and also if you're a thick fried babe, put some deodorant where your thighs rub together so you won't have to rub. You're welcome. So, especially that summer's coming, I don't want to be stinky and I don't want to have chub rub. So next up, I have this My Melody Q-tip thing, but instead it is filled with Band-Aids. They are Pokemon Band-Aids, but I am a clumsy person. I get hurt very easily out of nowhere, so these are good to have. Next up, I have another hand cream, just because my hands are in need of a lot of love right now, which is why I have the O'Keeffe's just thrown in here. But when my hands are not dying, I only have one hand cream, and it's this one right here. It is from The Body Shop. It's just the strawberry hand cream. Smells divine, and it is so silky and smooth on the hand. So intense repair, just silky smooth helps. Next, I have these, okay? They are mini scissors. You just boom, completely out, and boom, scissors. And then you just boom. Fucking amazing. You never know when you're gonna need scissors. So next up, I have a little thing of tissues. It's in here because this is broken, so I don't want this just floating in my bag. So it's in here facing away so it stays closed. Next, I have these little 2 Bic floss things. I don't know where I got them, but I had like a couple that are like individually wrapped. So I had more, but I throw. Those are what's left that is in my emergency bag because you just never know, okay? Like, what if I have something stuck between my teeth after I eat? I want to have these. And when I run out of individual pack, I'm probably gonna just put a couple of loose one in a Ziploc and then put it in my bag. Next, I have a mini Tide to Go pen. Again, I'm clumsy. These save my life and my clothes. And I have a full big one in my work pouch because, well, my uniform is white. These saved my life. They have saved a couple shirts, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking amazing. And last but not least in here, which is weird because I can swear I had a nail file in here. I don't know where it is. Last but not least, we have this right here. It's a lens wipe. So you can use it, you know, on phone, laptop, whatever. And glasses. These bitches are always dirty, okay? So this, it's a lifesaver. I would need to put some more in here, actually. Next, laying at the bottom of my bag is my umbrella. Because being spring, it rains a shit ton. I also always have my umbrella, even in the winter. Because, well, sometimes, even when it's snowing, sometimes they're big, like, wet flakes. Like, frozen rain. Umbrella, you can save the day. It's just fucking great to have. And, ooh, there's more stuff at the bottom of this. Next, we have my Ono roller. It's a fidget toy. So, it's always great to have. I do love this. It's my favorite fidget toy. I discovered it thanks to a Markiplier video of him testing out fidget toys. This is just a full-size one, but I have like the child-size one right over there besides my reading chair. It's just fucking amazing. Next, I have, this is the NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum in Mocha We Met because I was wearing that on my lips to work today. Then we have this mini version of my Pet Shop card. Cool, I'm gonna leave that for my husband. And that's, I was about to say that's it, but I have like 20 cents at the bottom of my bag. That's nice. I feel rich whenever I find money at the bottom of my bag, even though it's 20 cents. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what your essentials are, because like everything that's here are my essentials. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!